a joke and it wouldn't be so bad, but I'll give you a refresher course on the life and times of Molly and Courtney really fast. So, Chelsea is this kid who comes in the gym, and she has like standing 2x cancer, but she's so pretty, and she looks like she should be in my family. I didn't have kids yet. And I'm like, you're so pretty. And so I put her on this team because she was really pretty. And I said, you have abs and calf muscles, and you know, if you get a standing top, you get to stay on the team. So, you know, Randy being the most fantastic father, period. Just, of course he did. It's Randy. Have you ever been to Randy's house? Like, Chelsea got it like the next day, because that's how Randy is. But so we were in like a random hotel room, and we were like, my sister's gonna cheer next year. So this tiny little girl does the worst motions ever, and she makes up her own little cheer. I forget what it was. I was like, wow, okay, you're like 2. I don't know if I have a team for you yet. That's a lot of energy there. That was the first time I really, she was so into it. Like what am I gonna do with a kid that thinks that that is right? It's not. She was 2. And so, then we were dancing tumble creations. I don't really think anybody ever coached or cheered there except for Molly. But there's this, you know, tiny little gym and this mean lady that owned the building. Anyway, and so we didn't have practice till 7:30. So then I was determined to make Molly like, I still didn't have children, but she was still the kid I wanted to have because she looked like the kid I wanted to have. And she spent the night with me one time and had this terrible blue couch. And if you were ever at their house when they lived there, it was still there. But anyway, she fell asleep at the end of it. And I remember waking up and saying, please, if I ever get lucky enough to have a daughter, please make it just like this. And so, lots of years later, Kinley's exactly like you in every possible way, which is a good thing. But she, we used to do this stunt private, and I was a Wake Forest student, which is weird, because I probably just should have gone to school, but instead, I would come and do her stunt grade private at like 3:30, but nobody practiced till 7:30, so I don't really know what we did for 4 hours, but she did her first double down with these terrible cheer girls in this little high school, and I cried, of course, and she was 5. And so my love for you has built this whole thing. And I learned how to be a great coach and just a leader from wanting so badly for you to have success. And you didn't just sort of succeed. Like, she ran out of room for all the, you know, when y'all used to like embroider your jackets with everything you won, like she ran out of room, like down her sleeves and on her arm and everything. You're just amazing. And to fast forward through all the world championships and all the Dallas experiences and all the times that Randy rubbed and quarter together, I have dreaded this day forever. And the thing that makes it like tolerable for me to still be standing is, Molly, you're gonna be amazing at Baylor. And I believe in the NCAA. I have tried everything I can to get it off the ground and to help them, because the things that these people are doing with acro and tumbling are gonna give kids that I get to coach 20 years from now a chance. But it took you being there to let everybody know this is a real thing. And it is okay for me to let you go, because I feel like you're going to just soar. And I get to watch. And so I appreciate every one more time, every perfect routine, and just the love that you've given to all of us. I couldn't have picked a better flower girl that many years ago. So cheers to Hall of Fame, Molly Gibbons. Okay, who's first?
Sorry, I have no clue what I look like, so just don't look at me. Just because, like, obviously, would be the one that's formatted and correct notation to everybody, so I'm gonna like tell stories first. Not many people know because like no one was around then, but what we went through growing up, I actually knew Courtney before she knew Ben. And I grew up in her apartment with her blue couch. And when she met Ben, both of our lives changed, not just hers, because I actually lost my first tooth in their house ever and dropped it down the sink. And Courtney made Ben pretend he was a plumber. And he took the sink apart, and I don't think he got it back together either. And I didn't have my tooth either, and I cried because the tooth fairy wouldn't bring me my money. So Maddie Gardner actually wrote the note to the tooth fairy as to why I lost my tooth. And so I was there when they built their first house, and Ben dropped a hammer on Courtney's head. They found me crying in the pantry. It was an accident, but they found me crying in the pantry because I thought I did it on purpose. And actually, I'm helping Chelsea move into her first house, and I dropped a hammer on her head too, so it's good luck. And then probably the hardest this is like the most selfish thing I could say, but the tears that came with you guys having to tell me I wasn't going to be your little girl anymore because you were pregnant. And I wasn't going to be your whole world because my world did revolve around you guys. I think I grew up, my childhood was missed by my own parents because I lived at your house. So especially, Courtney convinced me that her pillow top comforter was a magic blanket and it had powerful skills that taught you how to tumble. And so that's how I got a back handspring. And then they would wrap me up in it like a taco and feed me sugary things. So my parents wouldn't want me to come home, so that's probably why I stayed. So I'll read my speech now. So just to get started, I want to thank my parents, obviously, for paying for cheerleading and being my supporter for these past 14 years. And my sisters for always being my #1 fans, because I don't know if Maddie believes it, but I look up to her more than I ever thought I could. And watching you get to be center flyer was the biggest honor I could ask for. Because you're such a little perfectionist and in everything you do. With my driving, with school, with cheerleading, everything, with how I look in the mornings, you're just a perfectionist and you always pick out my flaws because you're flawless. To my team, we've come so far and y'all have never stopped amazing me. This season has been definitely the most fun, yet it's been filled with second place, third place, and many fourth places. But it really brings you to realize that you don't need to win to love your team and to love your sport. It's not about winning, it's about the contribution and the expansion of the sport that you bring to the team. In our gym, I definitely think we've accomplished the expansion of what we love and do. I also wanted to thank my team for yelling for all my passes, no matter what. And no one knows, but Kaylee lands her full every full out and stands up and screams for me. And I don't know how you breathe at that point because I land my pass and try and stand up and scream for Ashley, and it just doesn't come out. Like, I just nod, and we nod and like blink at each other or something. Like, I don't know how to do it. I just want to remind you guys to please don't forget the magic that Senior Elite has, the ability to cause the neck on your hair to stand up when you watch yourself. It's like you watch your routine and you can't watch yourself. You're watching Senior Elite, and it's just something about it is so magical. And I don't want you to ever forget to inspire and touch the lives of other people, because at the end of the day, you're measured by how many lives you touch, and you don't realize how many people you touch. And I really realized it when Spencer's dad the other day told me that he was blessed to realize that I have 23 followers on Instagram. And so what I post directly influences other people, because I had posted a picture on Easter about me being at church, and he said, That's 23,000 people in the world that realize that Molly Gibbons goes to church and how many lives you influence. So like, I know Erica has numerous followers, Gabby, like, we all have people that we influence our lives. They're not just like fans, they're people that you have an opportunity to change and morph into whoever that you believe you want people to get from you. And I know we always say that it's not the destination, it's the journey. But I don't want you to forget how great the view is. Because my view right now is a bunch of people that I wish that my legacy gets carried on to. And I want you guys, I'm gonna drive to Dallas next year from Waco. And I'm gonna watch you win Dallas. And then I'm gonna try my best to get out of school and come watch you win Worlds. So that'll be okay. To my son group, Martha's not here, but to Lexi and Diane. Lexi's been my bass for 10 years. I don't know how many of you realize that. And Diane, I think Lexi could one-man me, but thank God she doesn't have to because you're also an awesome bass. I think she would probably die if she had to one-man me, but I'm glad that I get two incredible basses, not just one. Thank you for always making me believe in myself and staying positive and working things out, even though for some reason Courtney thinks we hated each other. Okay, anyways.
She's calling her out.
To my little, actually no words describe how much I love you. Your skill is breathtaking. Your wisdom and heart exceeds your years in many ways. I'm glad we're twins through thick and thin, and I love you so much. And I'll always be there for you in the corner. I'll always support you no matter what you do, no matter what decisions you make in life, because that's what big sisters are for. And I love you no matter what. To my best friends, I feel bad that no one else knows what it's like to be at a competition with Lexi and Abby. I don't know what I'd do without my sleeping buddy and my redneck. We do so many random things, between teaching my mom and Precious how to do kick full baskets on the bed. In the hotel room, I think they're the best bedroom flyers we've ever had in this program. We're definitely trouble. I couldn't ask for better friends to have for the rest of my life, because it's not very sad graduating, because I know that I'm gonna call you up one day and ask you all to be my bridesmaids. So, to the coaches, Darnell, thanks for saving my life numerous times, and thanks for fixing my stunt, being an awesome back spot. I thank God that Molly went to try out so that you could figure out how to fix our stunt before Worlds. Thank you, Sarah, for trying to stretch me. Thank you, Ben, for always taking the load off my shoulders and being my rock when you're always there for me when I need moral support or just a big hug. And I'm definitely gonna have to come to Dallas just so I can get a Big Daddy Ben hug, so. And Courtney, you're the reason why I'm shaking really bad. I don't even know where to start, because you've been my life for 14 years, and I don't know how you can express your emotion about somebody in a speech. But growing up with Courtney, with all the experiences and memories I've already shared with you, I've gone to you for advice for school, for cheerleading, and you've always been my strength to be a better person. I can't imagine my life without you, and now I'm gonna be all the way in Texas, so I'm gonna have to teach you and my dad how to use Skype, because I don't know, he might have a heart attack or something. You're always just the first one I go to if I remember growing up, bringing you my Friday folders and showing you all my good grades, or teaching you how to get to Chelsea School from my school when you picked us up to drive us to practice in Mount Airy. You're always the first one that acknowledges how proud you are of me, and I'm just glad that you realize how much I look to you for your approval in everything I do and every decision I make. I truly am everything because you love me, and I love you so much.